to my YouTube. You already know it's your girl. It's your girl, it's your girl, it's your girl, Jenna-Monet. I know it's been a minute. I know, please, y'all, please. Don't be mad. Are you mad? I'm sorry. Okay. So recently, because I know I've been like very much MIA and I have not told y'all, like, I started a beauty brand. I know, like, it's a little crazy to say out loud. Yeah. So today I'm actually going to be before I even get into that, I'm actually going to be creating or before I get into that again, my beauty brand's name is Jenna-Monet Beauty. I mean, is that surprising? No, it's not. Anyways, yeah, so Jenna-Monet Beauty is the name of my beauty brand that I created. I actually came up with the idea last year in 2020, and I will be using my collection that I brought out in today's video. The look is inspired by my New York Fashion Week looks that I've done recently, between basically like I would say like the looks that I've done since I've actually participated in New York Fashion Week. It's been definitely more so like subtle everyday makeup looks, and I wanted to use my collection Jenna-Monet Beauty to show you all that my collection can recreate New York Fashion Week looks, baby. So this look is what I will be demonstrating today's video. Let's get it. So I already prepped my skin with my primer, so I can just go ahead and dive right in with my eyes. I'm just gonna take my LA Pro concealer, which looks like this, and I'm going to prep my eyes. Then I apply this concealer on my eyelids first before I apply any eyeshadow, is because I think it personally adds a bit of pop to my eye or to the eyeshadow look that I'm going to do. So that's why I use like a base, and it also helps it last a little longer too. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend it out. To use my palette, which is the Simplicity Bold palette, which is one of my first palettes I brought out for my makeup collection, Jenna-Monet Beauty. And so I love this palette. As you can see, there's a lot of vibrant colors in here, and there's also a lot of neutral tone colors in here. I wanted to create a palette that offered versatility and also cater to people who love bold colors and who also love natural colors like myself. So that's a little backstory on the Simplicity Bold palette. So I'm gonna start in here with this transition brown or light brown shade, and just take that shade, take my brush, and this is going to be my transition color. Real true makeup artists do this. I don't know why, we just feel like Picasso when we do that. I don't know why, but I like to. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that transition shade, and we're just going to start at the top. And I like to kind of hold my brush like towards the bottom so that I'm not so controlling it, if that makes sense. I just want to be able to do this circular motion around the eye. As you can see, it's starting to kind of look more natural, which again, that's the look that we're going for, is a very natural look. So you just want to keep blending, even blend in here on the actual eyelid. It doesn't have to be necessarily around the eye. I want to make sure that it stays as natural as possible, and it does look really natural on camera too, so I think we're going in the right direction. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with the next eye. Take the same transition color shade. Always. And we're just going to take it and do the same thing that we did on the other eye. So that's pretty much it for the base of the transition color. So now we're gonna go in with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer. So we went in with this color right here. So now we're gonna go in with this shimmer. So I'm just going to show y'all really quickly what the swatch looks like so you guys can see. So it looks like this. They're very, very creamy. That was a really nice swatch. I'm kind of proud of myself. Wow. Okay, yeah, so this is like a really goldish shimmer that I'm going to apply. I'm not going to apply too much because I want to keep it very simple again, but this is what it looks like. It's so creamy, it's so pretty, and you can wear it every day. It's a really nice touch of shimmer that you could apply even in your inner corner if you want to, which is, you know, right here. Which, by the way, if you have not tried this inner corner highlight yet, girl, magic, thank me later. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with that. So I have it on my brush, and I'm just going to start in the middle, and then I'm gonna work my way around the eye. What also helps creating some vibrancy with the shimmers as well is that if you spray your brush with setting spray, it really adds even more vibrancy to the shimmer. And that's actually what I did so that you all can see it not just in person but also on camera, so that it's very vibrant and noticeable. So I'm just starting like in the middle here, and hopefully you guys can already see the pop. Close my eyes. So I'm starting in the middle and just going around, creating almost like a half of a circle on my eye. And I'm also just gonna go back in and blend out, just because I don't want it to be like too perfect. Pretty much for that eye. Like, you can already see the shimmer from here. I'm gonna come in a little closer so you can see it. So it's definitely an everyday, this is an everyday look. It doesn't take that long, just because I'm only really using 2 colors. All right, so I'm gonna go on with the other eye. Start in the middle, and I just like to use a tapping motion too. I just feel like this helps with control and where I want to put the shimmer. So again, it's almost like a half a circle motion. Eventually is what it turns into on my eyelid. So that is it for my eyes for right now. I am gonna go in with my base, because the base is importante. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the base. I already prepped my skin, so I can go ahead and just get straight into it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my foundation here. It's like, it's really simple. Like, I like. Okay, let's stay focused. Alrighty, so usually the concealer that I use, or to define what concealer is basically to make you look a little bit more awake, especially when you apply it under the eyes. So when I do apply it under the eyes, and you'll see the difference, and I'll do one at a time. I should have did that, but it's okay. It's basically to make you look a little bit more awake. It's also used if you have like any kind of blemishes or anything, you could also color correct. So it's really good for color correction as well. I use this shade. I didn't use it today in this video, but I also use this color as well to color correct for any blemishes or anything like that. So now I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my highlight, which, like I said, is my favorite, ultimate favorite part of makeup, is highlight. So I'm gonna take my highlight and my highlight brush, do this little back and forth motion. And normally the highlight goes right above your cheekbone. So we're just gonna apply it in a back. Ooh, girl. I told y'all, highlight. You gotta be careful too, because sometimes I get like overly excited with highlight and I go crazy. I go crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it goes right above your cheekbone right there, as you can see. God knew what he was doing when he made highlight. He knew what he was doing. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I like to kind of these days, I bring it up here too, because I just feel like all of this is just intertwined. And it, you know, when the sun hits, it just hits like right here, and like all of this will be shining. Yes. Alrighty, so the next step, I am gonna go in with, I'm gonna go back to my eyes. So back to my collection, I also have a sleek liner, which is an eyeliner, also very easy to use as well. And for this makeup look, I'm just going to apply just a thin, cannot express, thin line, just to add like a little bit of dimension, a little bit of a pop to my eye. So this is what the sleek liner looks like. It looks a lot like a little marker or a little pen or Sharpie or something like that, and it has the same feel as a Sharpie as well, just except you're actually applying it on your eye and not on a piece of paper. So I'm going to take my sleek liner and I'm just going to be very gentle because again I want to add a thin line, and I'm going to start at the tip, so at the beginning of my eye, and I'm going to go as low as I can. I think you could already see that I created a line there. Literally want to apply the liner right where my eyelashes are, at the root of my eyelashes, and that's pretty much it. That's it. And you could already see the difference between this eye, which is no liner, and then this eye that has liner. It just creates like a little bit of a dimension or just a pop to the look. And this again is one of my products that's a part of my new collection that I brought out, and this is called Sleek Liner. So I'll also add it to the screen here so that you can see it. So I'm also going to do the same thing on the other eye. Let me make sure this one is good. That's it for the sleek liner. We're putting the sleek liner away. Just to also demonstrate how sleek it is, I'm just gonna swatch it. So it looks just like that. So it's really, really nice. It's waterproof and also smudge proof as well, if you're looking for something, a liner like that. So the next thing, which is one of my favorite products I added, is my Instant Volume Mascara. And it also comes, or it comes in this really convenient travel size case, and those are the products. So my Instant Volume Mascara comes with 2 mascaras, and I'll demonstrate what the 2 does. So there is one regular mascara, which looks like this. There's a regular mascara brush, which I will demonstrate how to use. So it looks like that, with the wide bristles to create thicker, fuller, and longer lashes. Then I also have what's called a fiber brush, which, if you're someone who struggles with your lashes and you don't have long lashes and you just wish that you had lashes, and you don't know how to apply strips or false lashes, or you don't want to put in individual lashes, the fiber brush, which looks like this. Now on this brush, there's not a liquid per se, but there are fibers, which are little hairs on this brush, which is to give the illusion that you have longer, fuller, thicker lashes. So if you're one of those people who struggle with lashes and you don't have much, and you wish that you had some, this product or this formula is probably a good fit for you. You should try it. So I'm gonna first take the regular mascara brush and the Instant Volume Mascara, and I like to start on the bottom lash. So I'm just gonna start on the bottom, and you could already see the length coming in, and I haven't even done much. So that already is speaking volumes for itself. You get it, volumes. Okay, sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue on the bottom lash. So now we're going to apply the top lash. So I kind of like to blink into the mascara brush. My lashes are very, very wild. I don't know who raised these things. All right, so now I'm just gonna take the tip of the brush and just spread my lashes out because I want to make them as voluminized and full as possible. So this is just using the mascara brush. I haven't even added the fiber brushes yet. So let me just get up close so y'all can see the difference between no Instant Volume Mascara and Instant Volume Mascara. So it definitely voluminizes, lengthens your lashes in what is about to be wonderful coating. So now I'm gonna go in with the fiber brush, which looks like this. And with the fiber brush, I typically do not add it to my bottom lash because I just feel like my bottom lash does what it needs to do. So I'm just going to apply it to my top so you guys can see how thicker and longer and even fuller the fiber brush does to your lashes. So I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to just do a back and forth motion. And you could already see it's getting thicker, even darker to an extent that you're able to see the lashes. Look at that. Is it just me? It can't be just me, right? Okay, checking. All right, so you're just gonna continue to do this back and forth motion. And again, I like to blink into it. Sometimes you could even take the brush and just curl the lashes as well. And sometimes it does have a little bit of residue, but all you have to do is just brush that away. Nothing too harsh to do. And that's basically the Instant Volume Mascara. And you could definitely see the difference. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my little brush here and brush it away. You can definitely see the difference between no Instant Volume Mascara and Instant Volume Mascara. It gives you fuller, longer, thicker lashes in just one full coating. And again, it's not too difficult or complex to apply as well. Now, you're probably wondering, like, do I have to do that step? You don't have to do that step if you don't want to. If you don't have time and, you know, you don't have time to put the two. Putting on just the one mascara coat still gave you just enough volume that you need, you know. So, you know, if you don't have time for the fiber step, then you don't have to do the fiber step. You can always just apply it with the regular mascara brush, and it does what it does. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the other eye, starting at the bottom. So those are my lashes, very full, really long, lengthened, volumed lashes, volumized, I should say, lashes. My last step in this look is I am going to be creating, or I have two more steps, so sorry. So one of the last things I have in my collection is lipsticks. So if you are a lipstick guru, I have lipsticks. I have lipsticks actually in 4 different colors. So I have one of the colors that I'm going to use today. It's actually, I'm going to use as a blush. I did not put my blush on. So I'm going to also apply that as a blush, which is going to be shade Drama, which is a dark red. And it looks like this. No, I'm not going to be applying it as a lipstick today because I'm trying to keep the look within simple looks for Fashion Week. So I'm not going to be using this one today, but in future looks I will. But today I'm going to be using it as a blush, just to show some versatility in the products as well, that even though this is a lipstick, it doesn't have to necessarily just be a lipstick. It can also be a blush if you don't have a blush. So this is shade Drama, and I'm just going to take my foundation brush, just doing an upward motion, just get a little bit on there. And I normally like to build as I go. So just applying a little, which I think that is good enough. And I'm just gonna put it right here on my cheek. So let's go ahead and smile. For these matte shades, you don't have to just use them as lipsticks. You can also use them as blushes. And they make really good blushes because it is a matte shade, so it's not going to move around on your skin too much. It does have a dry base to it, as far as a minimal dry base to it, as far as applying it on your actual cheek or your actual face versus your lips. All right, and that is it for shade Drama. Shade Drama is one of our really top sellers. So if you love yourself a dark red lipstick or a plum shade lipstick, Shade Drama is definitely your friend. And this is also available. The color lipstick that I will be actually applying today is going to be shade All Natural. Looks like what I like to do with my All Natural lipstick is I like to take a lip pencil, and preferably this one is a dark brown, and I just like the contrast of the dark brown with the light brown. It just adds just a little zhuzh, a little drama. So I'm gonna go ahead and outline my lips first and then fill it in with All Natural. So that is my lip liner that I use, just a random lip liner that's not from my collection, but I am going to now take my collection, which is shade All Natural, and I'm just going to now fill in, and I am going to blend it in as well and do some, I'm just blending it. Go back in with my lip liner. Sometimes you have to do this. Not with this makeup look per se, but sometimes when you're doing like a lipstick, doing this blend, this mush motion, it just creates magic in the end. Just wait for it. There it is. Told y'all. So just to do an overview of what I've used today. So as you can see on my eyes, I did something very simple. So I used the Simplicity Bold palette, which again looks like this. And I'm going to open it so you all can see inside. So this is what it looks like. And this is also available on Jenna-Monet.com. And again, I did use just 2 colors. So I used this light brown transition shade, and then I went in with another gold shimmer that you can also apply on your top lid. Then I also went in with my sleek liner, which is the pop of just a black liner that you can use. You don't have to overcomplicate this look at all, and that is what sleek liner is for. Sleek liner is a black matte waterproof and smudge proof liner that you can also get your hands on as well on Jenna-Monet.com. And then we also have one of my favorite products as well, the Instant Volume Mascara Duo, which is why my lashes look so like amazing. So that is again the Instant Volume Mascara, which is available on Jenna-Monet.com. And lastly, my lipstick duos that I also used today, which are Drama. Drama is on my cheeks. That's what I use to show some versatility in the lipsticks. And then on my actual lip itself is All Natural, which is a very natural everyday lipstick look that you can wear every day basically. So those are the products that I used, which is basically all the products in my collection on Jenna-Monet.com. So if you're looking for anything as far as an eyeshadow palette, an everyday mascara, lipstick, a blush if you need a blush for whatever reason, and mascara and liner, I have those things on my website, which is again www.jennamonet.com, and I'll also add it on the screen so you guys can see it. Also to add, this is inspired from my New York Fashion Week looks. A lot of my New York Fashion Week looks have been very natural. It seems like, actually, and again I'll post some pictures so you guys can see, but very natural looks on the runway, it seems like, for me at least. And I wanted to use my collection to show that you all can create New York Fashion Week looks with 2 colors, 2 lipsticks, and a mascara, and you could be like, oh my god, I'm wearing like something that was on New York Fashion Week. Like, it's crazy. It literally could be that simple. It does not have to be overly complicated or anything like that. So that is it. This is my first ever video. And I thank you all for watching if you've made it all the way to the end, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video.